Oh, wait, shoot. Okay, sorry. It wasn't recording the video.
So by sounds of this, Labrys has a really happy life.
It was funny, like, the first scene, she had no emotions, but they still let her, like, beat up a bunch of robots.
Oh, okay.
They put it.
That's why she, like, it was pretty awesome. She threw her fist through, like, someone's face.
She's the chosen one. They put in the Brooklyn chip.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. They brought that up, and they were like, why does this unit have an accent?
But one day, it was brought to the forest near here, and its owner
Those guys
suddenly
over at Atlas, they have a
disappeared.
sense of humor.
So basically, it's Koromaru, except it just got abandoned.
Okay.
So that's why it's called Koromaru 2.
Okay, so question.
Except
Sounds
not
we're-
as cute.
Its name
Yeah.
is apparently Snowy.
So since we're talking about
Oh, dang it,
these,
it has a name.
That
Its name is
responds to the
Snowy.
most.
but I don't see snow.
Oh,
It's
well,
Koromaru
the
2.
name of this
Stupid.
animal is
Aaron, have you ever
I
thought
thought
of
we were
changing your
talking
name
about
to
the
Snow?
robots.
No, that's a dog.
I know, that's a joke.
What about
Snowy is
Have you ever
what
thought
this
about changing your
specific
name to
dog is
Snow?
called.
Why would I do that?
They're all.
To be that character from Final Fantasy
I don't
13?
want to be him or the guy from
It's
Hunger
white,
Games.
like snow.
Or any girl named Yuki or whatever the hell.
Also, since we're talking about robots
be
and
a
violence, did you guys hear about how we challenged Japan to the giant robot fight?
Yes.
And how Japan responded by talking trash and challenging us to a fist fight?
Oh boy, we're America.
Oh, you don't challenge Americans to a fist fight.
We live for this.
Just go into a drunk bar, into a bar, and you'll just see.
No,
much
they
death.
challenged our robot to a fist fight because
Oh.
they said just building something really big and sticking guns on it is too American.
Oh boy.
That's
This
also
is
very
Vegas.
Japanese.
This is Vegas. We will be Vegas.
Megasexual.
Yes, basically.
Megas versus Gundams.
Basically.
Aren't Gundams
That's
like the
happened
same
in the show, though.
concept? Build giant robots with guns and put as many lasers on it as possible? Isn't that the Japanese way with robots?
No, it's... Damn it! I can't respond to that.
Yeah, they have no right to say we just put giant guns. They put giant lasers on everything.
Even their original giant robots are literally called Gundams. Gun is in the title.
So they can't just say that's how Americans build robots.
In their response, most of their robots have fists on them, but still.
But they don't really use them a
This is
lot.
where you
Yeah.
went. You weren't at the usual spot.
Well, if you watch Power Rangers, they use mostly swords and
Well,
punches.
Power
so-
Rangers is like an exception for the most part,
Yeah.
but then you have Gundam.
Yeah, so... And Gundam's the only, like, #1 robot in Japan, so...
Yeah. And of course, the thing
What's
with like,
The look
with
on
Power
your
Rangers, they
face
can't
seemed
use
as if
guns,
you
so they gotta
saw
use
something
lasers.
frightening.
Yeah.
Well,
Same
they're more
diff.
lethal.
Well, yeah, which are more lethal. Yeah, it is true, they're more lethal, but for some reason it's better than guns.
I mean, with laser, you actually
You
go
don't
all the
see
way through...
blood. You don't see blood. You just
Are
see
you
their skin
perhaps
burning
scared
open
of
with a
fighting?
gaping hole. That's.
I know, right?
Totally
I see that every day on the playground, okay?
That's easy.
Like,
know,
the
right?
only
That was
reason I
every
would...
kindergarten day.
Yeah, it's like I was weird. G.I. Joe changed to lasers, but basically it's like no one hits anyone, so it's okay.
You just
Like,
keep
the only-
firing them. You just keep firing at them until they run away.
Yeah, the only reason people would switch to lasers to be less painful is if they have it on stun mode.
And then you can just use like rubber bullets or something.
You just use a bunch of blanks. It'll hurt. It just.
Wait, I cannot express my feelings for her.
Oh boy.
She's a Chie Yukiko.
Boy!
Wait.
Don't you dare bring that in.
Is this before or after she develops her accent?
Oh no, she already had her
already
accent when
had
she
it.
She was
talking.
born with it.
The chip was planted. No, she wasn't born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
It's all in your mind.
They look very pale, so maybe.
Fine, whatever. They're in Kansai region or whatever.
We're
What
still in the courtyard. This doesn't really look like a courtyard.
It's some like high school like confession scene or something.
You know, Aaron, you know what that like facility kind of reminds me of?
What?
The facility from that Ex Machina movie.
Do you remember me
Just a
asking
little bit,
before,
but there are too
"Are you
many
scared of
buildings.
fighting?"
There are too many buildings. Like,
To tell the truth,
that movie was
I'm
such
scared of
garbage.
it.
It really was. The majority of the movie was good, but the ending shot itself in the foot so hard.
I who I went to go
And
see
it's
that with.
painful for me
Oh,
to
wait,
make
yeah, I
others
remember.
go through the same ordeal.
That movie was
We
such
may be
crap.
weapons,
Ex
but should
Machina.
we be driven by more than seeking
Like,
victory?
in the movie theaters. Oh my
Oh,
god.
God, I didn't see it.
That was
Yeah.
garbage.
It wasn't that bad,
It
but
was
the ending
garbage.
killed it so
So
hard.
garbage.
Who watches movies these days?
All the cool kid
Sure,
pirate
things would
movies.
probably be much simpler if
Unless they're
we
Marvel.
Everybody has
just
Netflix,
over
even
there.
kids in Africa. Do we give them food? No, we give them Netflix. And
Good
they thank
enough.
us for it.
Your answer?
You're watching on the
There's
old
someone I
cardboard
want
box.
to meet. I feel like
Well, they did it
meeting
back
this
in the
person is
60s.
my own objective and not an order given to me. Ever since I started.
Well, like how the only way we can
I was
even sit
scared
through
to
this is
fight.
by making
Each day was
non-related
painful for
jokes.
me.
And there's such like existential crisis going on.
I know.
I mean, if we were
I
playing
even
in
thought it would
something
be
with like an
better if
actual
I lost
interesting
on
story, I'm sure
purpose.
Oh,
we'd be focusing.
Metal
I
Gear.
don't think that
Well,
at
this
all.
is kind of interesting, but it's a bunch of like drama right now.
No,
I'm pretty sure we can all know that Kojima's not working on the Phantom Pain anymore, because if he was, it
Oh,
would
you
be
already
released-
finished it. He
It would
already.
be releasing on the 11th of September,
Yeah.
not the 1st. I don't get why people are like. I mean, it's already been. I think it was
Because I
confirmed.
didn't think
I think
anyone but you would understand.
Snake's Japanese voice actor hinted that Kojima has
I'm not
that
sure
his studio
I
has
will.
disbanded.
I'm
I feel
sure
like he didn't
you'll
say it, but I feel
understand
I think
one
he
day.
hinted
I
at
hope
it.
so anyway.
Now, how F is Konami right now that Kojima's left?
That'll be fine.
I mean, they have Yu-Gi-Oh!
They have
That's about
Silent
it.
Hit.
Hey, low blow, low blow. Very post-traumatic.
So what you guys been playing these days?
Been playing some Dead or Alive, enjoying that story, the well-defined male models, even though I'm straight. Enjoyed Arkham Night.
I'm sure you have.
Twist was very... Arkham Knight's secret identity was very obvious. Painfully obvious. In fact, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I just want to see if you guys can figure out who he is from a list 2 hints. 1, there's a Robin missing in action.
Okay, so let's just clear it with a spoiler alert if we get it right.
Yeah. Alright, so 1, there's a Robin missing in action. 2, the Arkham Knight knows a whole lot of information about Bruce Wayne. 3, he wears red.
And terminate the target.
Okay, so
I didn't need that.
Red Hood.
so wait, which Robin is that?
Jason Todd.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking of names. I'm like, it's not Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
I don't know. Aaron, what you been playing?
So did you actually like beat the game to find out, or just figured it out immediately?
There was one scene where he meets Batman.
I've been continuing.
And he
more
says,
good
aim
And it's
below the
funny,
bat
'cause, like, if I
signal
had trouble
symbol.
playing a boss,
That's where the
I just
armor's
fight the day
weakest. And I
after.
was like, what the
Like,
hell?
I'm having trouble on a boss, and I like.
So aim for the crotch?
Is that
Or-
No, like
okay,
right below the
I was
nipple.
I was thinking the belt.
Did I just hear you say
No, he said like the
below
bat symbol
nipple?
where it was like on the chest.
Yeah.
Below the nipple, what about
Does he have bat nipples?
Oh,
I don't
God.
think so.
Why is that even a question?
Because of Batman and Robin.
That guy looks familiar.
That's Oscar.
Because it's Oscar.
Funny that one little part could make
He
such
does
a
look
difference.
familiar though, doesn't he? Like Edagawada, the
Indeed.
teacher in P3.
He
Still
looks like
similar
that guy
to
from
Laura.
Zone of Pride.
Oh boy.
It may be
She has no eyes.
Considering how everything
has those, like, little-
It's weird. You should be able to see eyes through these glasses, but you
They're just
don't.
that foggy.
This is the only one of them I like. There's just some. Okay, I like Mr. Edagawala.
No, I'm trying to
Edible
dig in the
Wawa.
milk though.
Oh, it's pretty heavy. No,
Well
under
done.
the glasses are like those little
031.
3
That
eyes.
was an
Okay, now I think we can
impressive
kind of
display
see his eye.
Yeah, you can.
Very
Plus
briefly.
you
does-
I kind of hope he is Mr. Edagawala.
Really, that would be so
Plot twist.
hilarious.
Certainly ending
Oh my
things on a
God,
high
that'd be
note.
beautiful.
He's a very important character, apparently.
He's wearing the same color shirt and lab
Number
coat though.
031,
And his hair's the
as
same
of today,
color.
the
Check his
test
voice,
battles
though.
are finished.
Okay,
Oh,
quick
it's not the
thing.
same color.
I'm reading a Spider-Man comic right now, and it's the comic where it's the alternate universe where Spider-Man didn't sell his marriage to
You
Satan.
have the very highest
And
performance out of all the units
Basically,
of your model.
Alien
I'd say
takes
we
over the
can go ahead
universe,
and
takes over the
earmark
Earth,
number
because he had to
031
choose
to be
between
the
saving
base
his
for developing
family
the fifth
Goddamn.
generation.
or saving, helping out the Avengers.
Was it Napa?
It means that
Yes.
you're the winner.
And he's giving his daughter the whole "with great power comes great responsibility" speech, and this is how it goes. And I quote: "We have great power, and with that comes a responsibility to hide it as best as we possibly can."
He's taking Uncle Ben's words and just like twisting it like a knife. Like,
You fucked up, Peter Parker.
why? It's fine.
Wait, Peter Parker, Spider-Man.
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
Oh boy. Is that the last page in the comic?
No, this is the second page.
Oh boy.
Oh.
That says the development.
You fucked up, Parker. got fucked up.
Right here, right here.
I've been playing Bloodborne recently.
How is it?
The game is fun, but it's also hard.
How
Well,
much?
it's
How much blood is it? How much blood is in it?
It depends, but like,
All
there's
the blood.
you can get covered in blood.
How much birth?
Labrys told me today.
Sadly, that's a major plot point, birth.
Damn.
See.
I mean, if you want to talk about.
Well,
Please.
if
Well,
we end up
here's the
tossing
funny
this
thing,
out
it's like-
because of
Uncle
that,
Robert, where do
It's-
babies come
I
from?
haven't played too many action RPGs like it, but
the one you wanted
in
to
comparison
meet,
to Dark Souls, where you had to be
I
really
might have
passive
put
and
in
like
a
you have to
formal
be
request about
strategically
it to the Labrys.
defensive,
You
in
don't
this
do
game
that.
it's like you gotta. It's like you have to punch them in the face before they punch you in the face. Basically, you gotta.
American
You
way.
gotta beat the shit out of them before they beat the shit out of you. It's like you don't want to be wildly swinging. Like you have to be smart about it, like or you'll die.
Yeah.
But you have to be offensive
When
because
everything is
You have to have
over,
balls.
well, the thing is, you
how come I
can
can't look at
for a lot
it
of the
now?
beast bosses or a lot of the bosses in general, you can break
I
their
would say
body
because
parts in a
it
way.
would
You
be
can
fair.
stagger them. You can make it,
Fair?
and it'll take. Basically, you get rewarded for hurting them.
It
Right.
would be wonderful if I
By
could
not
go
dying.
with you to see her.
I know that in
So,
certain
so
ones,
sad.
if you cut off like a
This person I'm
dragon's
looking forward
tail,
to
you get a
meeting
certain
as a
reward
girl.
sometimes.
You gotta do that in Monster Hunter.
Oh, right. How was Soul
It's
Sacrifice on
strange.
PS Vita?
Even
Soul
though
Sacrifice is
my
actually
wish may not
really,
come
really
true,
good. I
still feel
enjoy it. If you
satisfied
want to
for
get it,
some
I mean that's the way.
I
If
played
you,
the demo, I remember.
How bizarre.
like if you have a Vita, I say that's one of the games you definitely have to get.
I didn't like it.
Really? I liked how like each of your spells
I
link to
believe
a
in
different
you.
face button and you
I can
combo
tell
your
you
spells in
this
that way.
Because I trust you.
The thing I didn't like is they had this whole thing
Maybe that's
about
why I feel
sacrifice
so
and everything.
Yeah.
So you, but
Maybe.
the only time that
This
really
is
comes
what
up is
it
when you
is
want to do a
to
super
feel
move,
alive.
and you end up sacrificing like your eyes, where it
Could
blurs
make
your
the-
vision, or your arm, where it makes it hard to fight. But there's an item you can get very easily that restores you, so it kind of takes away from the urgency of it.
Sounds like Dead Man Wonderland.
Yeah, Dead Man Wonderland. I watched
It's
Blood
like
Bout
real
Blockade, by the way.
Aaron, it's like
La
it's
Messe.
incredible.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
But yeah, I started watching
blur in reality.
too much rip. Is that Broly? So yeah, I started watching Blood Bout Blockade.
Sounds like it's decided.
Oh boy.
We'll discontinue
I
use of the
really
name
enjoyed
unit
it.
number
Oh.
031.
Robert, you know it got
Generation
an anime
5
quiz in
Labrys
school.
I
will be
know.
this
And it
unit's
was
new name.
beautiful.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Labrys.
I heard that there's
That's your
censors
name.
on it.
They
The
are.
official
They
one's
better
much
not.
longer.
It's really sad.
Generation 5.
Is that no
AD
one like
Shadow.
Etchy series?
It's actually serious.
A lot of
It's
series-
like- no, it's about these like
It's
four
It's
or
etchy
five
on
guys.
purpose. It's like it's not
Suppression weapon
etchy like to sell out. It's etchy on
How hard
purpose.
is
And
that
then,
to remember?
Like it's
Super
like
hard
these
to
five
remember.
guys, like they got admitted to like this all-girl school, and like basically they get thrown
Infinite
in
Shredders.
jail for like doing like the worst things.
From now
It's
on,
like,
the
oh my
battles you
God.
fight
And this
in
guy has a
March
face that's
So
not
bad.
proportional to his
Oh
head.
we're drawing out your
beautiful.
soul.
See, there are a lot of Etchy series
First,
coming out
you'll fight
this
all
A lot of
season.
the
Units
seasons
of
coming
your
out
model
this season are
type.
kind of bad.
Your
except
objective
like
is to
Fridays and
destroy
Thursdays.
They brought out
Series
Monster
kinda-
Musume.
Yeah, I saw that.
I love that
was about to
series.
message you about that.
Yeah.
I don't
The
really
fear
like
impulse
etchy series
and
that much.
self-preservation
I mean, I like
is
the
I don't like
one-
them at all, but it depends on what it is. Like I don't mind
This
it in
is the
like
most effective
something
method of
like-
reducing extreme
See, I like
mental stress.
series like Monster Musume because
Stress?
it's age appropriate.
Come on, you
I
don't
hate
have to
series
go
like
this far.
I hate To Love Ru.
I love it.
I hate that series with a
following-
burning passion.
it's
like that.
not. It's just
no
bad.
plot. It's no plot. It's bad.
I
but
hate
I
it
like the
so
character
much.
designs. I love
Even
Random character
those random
designs.
etchy series where you can't even memorize the character's name.
Yes.
I can though because I've seen so many.
Everyone knows what I'm talking
No,
about.
I hate To Love Ru so much. The bad part is like the guy who wrote it wrote the anime, wrote Black Cat, which is the anime.
Yeah, I know, cause Yami.
Yeah, no, and not even that, because like
I like
that's the
Black Cat.
series.
It's really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, I've
Nice characters, cool plot.
I've watched
Very good
I watched a few
shonen.
episodes like a few years ago when they still had anime channels on TV.
Well, you need to watch the read. You need to read the anime. The anime is a lot better.
I can't wait to read the anime just like
Read the manga.
JoJo's.
Our debate is being recorded now. Let's go
But
ahead and
like,
look at which
then he
stages
just
we
like
moved.
brings that out. I was like, oh wow, I like Yami. She's in this too, and like he wrote that, and made this be interesting. And I'm like, I watched the first season. I was like, yeah, that was cute, pretty nice story. And then it just keeps going, devolving to like straight up porn.
Basically, it's beautiful.
No, I hate it because like I don't like how they have this whole harem thing going on, where it's like implying the main characters just don't be able to get all the girls.
Alright, I'll be honest. High School DxD got better this season. It got better because it actually got darker.
Okay, because I know like High School DxD actually has
It
some
was
serious
really bad
undertones.
at like the second season, but like third season got.
Yeah.
Right. Do any of you know what Rogue Galaxy is?
I've heard of it.
I got it yesterday, and I've heard about it like once.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, in a JRPG I've never heard about on the PS2 made by Level 5. Where did this come from?
It's like a golden nugget dropped into it.
It's just... Well, I'm also happy because I know about most games, which means it's really hard to get some fresh experiences every once in a while.
Ooh, Mr. I still have a PS2.
That's why we go to Pandora.
If you
friend.
don't fight
I mean, I also saw 2 of the dot hack games.
Yeah,
I saw Infection.
They're still there.
Why?
Yes.
They're still there. I'm buying
I
them.
probably
I'm mad they haven't released any more of those to US actually.
It happens, bro.
Well, not really. I don't think any new ones have come out recently.
I know they had like a fighting game for PS3, but I don't
If
think they
you fear
released
being
it to
destroyed,
the US maybe.
If you have a heart capable of fear, then there's no
What are you
need to
saying,
hesitate.
Rosa?
That alone
We're about to
gives you
fight
right
to the
attack
death.
me with all
Oh
your
boy,
strength.
something about
Death
fear.
by-
I
I'm
like
gonna
you.
beat
I like you, but I don't want to kill you.
Okay, so if you missed it,
Robo-Cat fight.
if you missed it, Rosa has a giant greatsword.
Oops. I'm
Okay.
Oh, I wish Rosa loved that because I like swords better than axes.
I know. I don't like axes or hammers. To tell you the truth, I like.
I don't know how someone would like use a pole axe. It seems like one of those weird weapons. Where it would be
Yeah.
hard to control.
Stop this!
It's like it's a weapon you give the really buff guy.
Yeah. That armor. That armor's so sexy.
It's pretty good.
So pissed off I got to bring my
Is that a
3DS.
lance sword?
This is the bug stick.
Looks like a
That's what I call it.
Insect glaive.
Just waste money.
Only one of us can exit
even
this
the gun.
chamber.
No, insect glaive.
They never told
I'll
you
show you.
since you were strong enough that battles
Wait,
never
It's a weapon that
lasted
lets you
very
do the
long.
revolutionary new
Leave this
mechanic
place.
jumping.
The
Oh,
only
that
time
one.
the door leading beyond that transparent wall opens is when one of us is considered
It's fully
unable to
upgraded.
fight.
So, Bob, a quick
From
question.
the start,
I know the
this
Gora,
whole setup
spoiler
never
alert, the
took
Gora
our
Magala
feelings into
evolves. Do you get a different armor set for that?
Yeah, you get the arc armor.
Okay.
But
I
talking
really don't
like
care.
this
You
is a
shouldn't really
waste of
focus on armor
time.
sets till G
I
rank
can
though.
see I won't
I
spring
like
into
making my
fighting
characters
with
look
just
cool, and I
words
kinda
alone.
do-
Yeah,
Defense.
just pick the armor that looks cool for high, for high and low rank. But when you reach G rank, you want to focus on what skills you want.
Yeah.
Yo, cool shit.
Okay, here's a good part for an anime cutscene.
I know, right?
I don't intend
Especially you can't
to
really
accept
fight.
They play
your
them.
destruction.
Why can't they have lesbian sex
I have
instead?
my own goal after
Make
all.
out.
Come on, Atlas. The one time we want fan service and you don't give it to us. The nice
Well,
thing
it's technically not
the nice thing about the
lesbianism.
bug
It's
stick
just they're
is
two robots.
You can use your insect thing to get 3 nectars, and you get all of them.
It's
you
always
choose
weird how
boost,
they
you get
choose to
speed,
make the
defense,
robots
and attack,
all look like females.
and you just deal so much DPS.
Chobits. How do you get the nectars up in using the insect glaive?
Well, actually, there's a specific path you want to use. If you want to, it's really easy to. I usually wait. Let me get my words together. I wait till G rank to use the bug stick because that way you get the best bug. Because this bug will give you 2 abilities. One that doubles the amount of time you have the effects, and the other one that
Isn't
makes
this
the effects
enough?
more potent.
She had that
So-
ego thing
That
way
is
before
G
me.
ring stand for gangster ring.
Her won't
Yes,
do anyone any
yes.
good.
That is. That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
You become a straight up gangster. A lot of the armors, a good amount of the armors have capes.
You become Ice Cube. Okay.
Right. No. Okay. As long as you don't become Vanilla Ice.
You're gonna be disappointed.
I want to wear pants and not create black holes.
All G rank armors will make you look like Ice Cube if you complete them. That's
As long as it's not Kanye West.
Ugh.
You mean Yeezy?
What did you do to her?
It'll be coming at you with everything it has
Oh.
now. You better not hold back
Okay.
either.
It turned even more robotic.
Oh my God, her eyes turned purple. She's evil.
Even you might have a hard time beating this one.
I
Labrys.
hear all these innuendos.
I know.
Hard time. Don't hold back. She's going to come at you. Please no. Can we not? Senpai is not. No, he's not noticing. Actually, she kind of already did. Her eyes turned purple.
Have you seen that indie game called Yandere-chan?
I've seen that. Oh my god, the best. I had this guy. His name is PewDiePie. He does like the best playthroughs of games. Like I watched him play through Catherine. Oh my god.
Yeah, PewDiePie is my favorite. He's so cool.
No.
Kawaii.
Funny. He's funny as hell. Oh my
Ah,
god.
here you go.
I don't hate PewDiePie.
Oh no, it's just the eye.
I know.
Up tiers.
ton like an ocean.
And then she fucking explodes because she's a toaster.
Well, as long as toast flies everywhere, I don't care.
It's only if she takes a bath.
There's just that's. Did you know that they have little mice inside of them and they just keep running on wheels until they get their electricity?
Now, Aaron, how did you feel about that Yandere-chan game?
It's pretty fucking hilarious.
I know.
The dialogue for that game can be beautiful if you just orchestrate it
I'm
correctly.
gonna smile again.
I don't like how like some mechanics are really silly. Like how if you stand near
I'm sorry.
senpai,
Kills
start
the whole
leave you
gets suspicious.
alone.
Crap.
yeah, like that girl's walking in and trying to talk to me. What a freak!
What a freak. Oh my god, she doesn't even know me.
I like how you have to bully each other to death or
Oh
something.
my god, yes. And like, the mechanic for like cleaning up
Just look-
people's like that.
That looks
Just
so
like,
cool.
Or how you can kidnap people.
or you'll have like blood on your clothes or walk into the classroom exposed.
I'm using 2 different armor sections.
And Monster Hunter, have you ever actually collected a full armor set?
Yeah, of
Seriously?
course I have.
I don't have the attention span for that.
I wouldn't do it if there wasn't online.
Oh boy, her head is crooked this time. It's more sinister.
Too much silhouettes.
I'm silhouetting. I'm still not over that. What's the thing now? Jesus Christ.
I have another set,
Now everything went blank and
which is it looks like it's a
Paladin.
great, it's a great sword. This is actually one of the better weapons in the game. It's probably the most powerful great sword that's not a relic.
Grace is too slow for me in that.
1600 attack
It's
though.
ranged. It's ranged, boy. It's ranged.
Real men fight face to face.
Alright,
No,
so-
I like the great sword because it's so satisfying to get off level 3 charges.
Yeah.
But I won't
Which
be
is
able
really easy to
see
do
it for myself.
once you get the right skills.
Mm.
I know that too. I'm too weak for that.
Draw evasion plus 1, which focus. Should kill something.
Thinking about it
Wanna
has
see how long
made
it
me
takes for you
sad
to kill
more
this
than
thing?
once.
Have you tried
Didn't
killing it
wanna
with
do
fire?
nothing and be left with regrets.
Expedition Ho. This game just called me a
That
hoe.
was when my mom and dad looked
See
into
how long
some
it takes for me to
options,
find this thing and kill
and
it.
we decided to go with this experiment.
We were doing a dual let's play of Monster Hunter and Persona.
Could make herself
don't
useful
know.
to others in this world.
This
I
world.
thought
is
I
not
ought
this
to
world.
go for it.
Wait, whose voice is this?
This is it sounds like Labrys before she became a robot or something. It
Before she
sounds
developed
like
the
what
accent.
they're gonna make it seem like is that she got turned into like part robot.
So she's a
At first,
cyborg.
What if they were
I
all
kept
humans?
wondering how much I could really contribute.
Where is this?
Because it sounds like she got like
Hearing
really
more
sick,
and more about
Mm.
the program,
so maybe they just.
I started to
gave
wonder
her-
about the
Or she was an
others
orphan.
among
No one
myself.
cares about orphans.
Oh,
Actually, she's
boys.
not. She mentioned her mother and father.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's like, they mentioned the parents.
Yeah,
Okay, so she's a cyborg. That kind of makes sense.
is to make myself useful to this world.
A sick person that's like, oh, I'm so
The one's
useless.
born from me.
Oh, there.
Is born the right word
What
for
the
it?
heck is that? Oh, that's the right
Kind of
wing thing.
embarrassing.
Or maybe it's just like the robots are based on her.
The ones born
Clones.
from me are happy.
Yeah, it sounds like they're like based off of this girl.
Yeah.
Because it says ones, not just her.
Okay, so now they're copying off of Blaze Blue.
Bottom of my heart.
Like,
There's not that much to copy.
like a lot of the robots in there, like based off the main character's
Shots
twin.
fired.
I'll give them this. I like the Blaze Blue story a little bit better than this because it's not the same plot thread, recycled. How many stories are in this game?
And this is the first time we're even hearing about this.
Yeah, okay, so we get one original story.
This is the part that kind of got to me.
Well, at this point, we're about to get like the ending, so we won't see the same thing over and over again as much. Hopefully. Just like the thing about the beginning is, if you're playing as these 4 different people, you're taking their version of it, so you get the same opening.
But it's not like different versions. It's like completely two completely alternate, different stories. It's not like
Artificially
different
creating a personality from
viewpoint, because
scratch
there's
is
some like
difficult,
logistic stuff, like some of the
but they
matchups
have
couldn't
to
happen
achieve
at the same time.
Well, yeah, that I mean, like the beginning part's the same for a couple
But
people.
those
Like
of our
part of
model
it is the
were actually
same.
made from the template
It's like
of
the
a
same
certain
story
person's
involving, but the different main character.
I just
Yeah.
don't think fighting games and stories mix.
Except for
Hey,
After
dude.
recording for
I hear
Injustice.
Injustice has a good story, and I hear like
a message.
Injustice had a pretty good story.
Characters. Alright. When something has bad character
That's what I
designs,
heard.
I mean, it has pretty solid all.
Okay, the Injustice character designs were
Like
pretty
you.
legit for DC.
I thought
let's hear his complaints first
Go ahead,
before.
go ahead.
Raven.
Okay, Raven could
One.
have looked better.
She could like a
That's
whole
it.
lot better.
I remember Dog complaining about like the females looking pretty
Because
bad.
Raven was my favorite
the one
character,
who
so I
gave
can't
birth
just
to
like.
Yeah, I liked
Yeah.
Raven a lot too.
when I
I just-
understood that, I felt like my
No, she looked like
A man.
a straight. Yes.
though my life was filled with suffering.
That was like the
my
biggest
birth
boner
had
killer
meaning.
ever.
I know, especially because she had a relatively nice body too.
I want to meet her.
That's just like.
I need to tell
Ruin
her
the story
thank
for
you
me.
for
I know
giving
Mortal
birth
Kombat
to
10
us
has a
and
similar
for
like
loving
type
us.
of how it
Yeah.
works. Like,
Yeah,
like,
but they
like,
focus. I heard they focus on like
From
the
the
wrong
scientists.
stuff. Like
It was
Yeah,
my
like,
job
there's
to
a lot of
be
intro-
paid for my
I heard it was
sins.
decent, but there was like a lot of
So
pretty
if you
interesting
can
stuff happening in the
understand my
background that they
feelings,
could have focused on, but
I'd
they
like
chose
you to
not
do
to.
this
So
instead.
So the
Give our
backgrounds were
mother
pretty
my
flat.
thanks.
yeah,
the thing about that game is there's a bunch of characters in the story mode that you can't play as.
yeah.
There's like 9 or 10 people that don't have like characters in the game. That's not the only way you can play as them is through DLC.
See, I really hope after Mortal Kombat 10X, 10 Cross, Times, whatever, they do another Injustice game. Because one thing that really made me happy is how they added the whole variation system.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
wish
Because
from the depths of my
The original
heart
Injustice
for you
involved
to
multiverses. So if you do that, you can have like a bunch of different superheroes with a bunch of different like variations of them. Especially since they have a lot of stuff from the Infinity Crisis MOBA they had. So you can have like Batman, then you have like Batman Beyond or Vampire
Yeah.
Batman.
That'd be kind of cool.